Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to go through my spring favourites. So I usually do seasonal favourites instead of monthly, and this will be for spring. Finally got one out in time for once. So if you like watching favourite videos, then do subscribe. I do have some other ones. I know I did a winter one and I might have done an autumn one as well, so I will link the winter one in the eye for you. I think it's up there. And I will get straight into the video. So I've got clothing, shoes, accessories, makeup, films, kind of like a random category, and some songs, so quite a lot to go through. All of these are things that I would recommend and I'm really enjoying at the moment. My winter favourites one had some stuff that I'm still really enjoying, like I'm still wearing my skull necklace and I'm still obsessed with this skull ring and my leather coat, but I didn't want to mention them twice, so I've tried to pick new things, although I am still enjoying a lot of the things that were in the winter favourites. So I'll start with clothing. I have still been really into leather, and that's the first piece of clothing that I have to show you. Sorry for this lighting, it keeps going blue. I don't know if I can fix it when I edit it, but if I put it on auto it goes pink, so I'm still trying to figure out this camera. First item is some leather shorts. If you saw my Hollister haul, again I will link it in the eye for you, you will have seen that I bought this leather skirt, and I bought this and I'm really happy with it. But I also bought some leather shorts from New Look. These are shorts, but they look like a skirt. So they're really flowy, they stick out a little bit more, and honestly when I first got them I wasn't 100% sold on them, and I was like, oh I don't know, but I love them so much. So much so that I prefer them to the skirt, and they're now one of my favourite pieces of clothing to style. So I'll put some photos on the screen of when I have worn them, but they look really nice with a kind of grungy outfit or some like a mesh floral top or something. They go well with a lot of things. They also have pockets. Really cute length, and they are from New Look, but the brand is Cameo Rose, if you can see inside there. I was meaning to do a haul with this and another top, but I've done a lot of hauls recently, and because they were sale items I wasn't sure if there was much use, so I'm including them in this video. Yeah, I would recommend these shorts. I absolutely love them. They are fake leather, they're very comfortable, they're also like stretchy on the back. If I flip over the skirt, like they've got a stretchy waistband. And I actually saw my friend have these and I just really liked them, so I did get mine in a 10. They fit true to size, they're very comfortable, and they look really good with, like as I said, some floral pieces, mesh pieces. Had to mention these, and I'm actually wearing these for my next London trip. The other piece of clothing that I had to mention was florals. Now I love dark florals. I have quite a lot of floral play suits and tops for the summer, but whenever spring comes around I definitely get in a more like florally grungy mood. So I've got two pieces to show you that I've worn a few times and I absolutely love them. So this is the first one, and this is the other piece from New Look that I bought along with the shorts, and I found this in the sale for about £8, and it's one of my favourite tops, so I'm really glad I picked this up. I got it in an 8 and it fits really well. It's kind of like a square neckline, but it dips more into a sweetheart neckline. It looks small, but it is like super stretchy, and then it's got this kind of, it's like a lace material, but it's got flowers on it, so it's like a lacy florally material, and it's really pretty. And the sleeves are completely see-through, which I really like. It's just such a pretty design, and I really like the colours in this one. The only thing I will say is some of the elastic has come out in the wash, because this has got like a seam line down there and it's stretchy. So if I show you up close what I mean, hopefully you can see, but some of the elastic has come out of it, so that would be my only concern. That lighting was driving me crazy, so I hope this is better. This is in the shade, so hopefully this looks a lot better. But yeah, I was talking about this. The elastic has come out of it a little bit, which I don't love, but I love the style of it. This with those shorts looks amazing. And I just love the colours of it. I love it a lot more, and I've worn it a lot more than I thought I would when I bought it. So would 100% recommend if you could still find this. If not, maybe check Depop Vintage. And the other place I've been really impressed with is H&M. So I do have a H&M haul on the way. I nearly filmed it today, but I felt like I had enough to kind of do a spring favourites. But I love this dress, so you will see this in a haul at some point, but it's basically a mesh dress. And in fact, I might have hauled this one. I've hauled this one already. I've bought a few more mesh dresses from H&M, and they're just like killing it with dark floral mesh dresses at the moment. So this was the one I've already showed you, and I think I bought this on my birthday with some birthday money, and it's got like mesh sleeves, a really nice, again, kind of similar neckline to the other one, but it is a little bit more deeper, more of a scoop neck, and then it just goes out into a skater dress. Again, I'll put some photos in of me wearing this one as well. I absolutely love this. It's really flattering, and all of the pieces are in the divided section, if that helps. Next up are accessories. Now, I bought this belt from Killstar. Again, I haven't hauled it yet. But because I've had quite a lot of clothes building up, I have started to wear some things, and this belt I have worn so much more than I thought I would. I actually prefer it to the harness that I bought like in my previous Killstar haul at the time of filming this. It's this belt, and it's got kind of these heart rings instead of O-rings. And it's kind of like a harness, so it's got two leather straps, and then this wraps around you like that, and then it's got two buckles, and it just kind of sits like this, so you have the hearts at either side. Again, you'll see more in like the Killstar haul that I do, because it's quite a big one. I think I've got 5 things to show you in that one. I absolutely love this. I'm actually going to wear it today. I'm wearing the like tarot card dress from Killstar. This just pulls in the waist of everything so nicely without creating a block of black, which can sometimes make dresses look a bit weird. So like with this dress I've got on, it's the tarot card one, whereas if you had a block of black, there's not enough material on the chest, and it looks a bit weird just to have like solid black there. So things like this, they still keep the pattern underneath the belt, but they just pull in the waist and add like more grunginess to it. So I have really been loving this. I have worn this belt with that mesh dress I just showed you, along with all my other dresses. I can't stop wearing it. I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely on the smaller side compared to the harness, but it fits me a lot better. I don't have to worry about the straps falling down or anything because it doesn't have them. So it's really good if maybe harnesses aren't your thing and the straps annoy you. It's kind of in the same style but a belt. So I absolutely love this one and would recommend it. But as I said, haul is coming soon, and you'll see a try on in that haul as well. So jewellery wise, I love a lot of my jewellery, and I always wear usually the same kind of rings, and they're always my favourite. But the one necklace that you're probably sick to death of seeing when I do a video is the Mysticum Luna Temptress choker. So they released this around Christmas, and I got this as my Christmas present along with the bracelet that I'm also wearing here. And originally I wanted the bracelet, I think, and then I saw the choker and I was like, oh, that's really, really pretty. I thought this was so pretty, and I cannot stop wearing this. I nearly wore it today, but I love how the skull matches the skulls on the tarot card dress. But again, with all of these like mesh pieces I've showed you, with that top and also the dress, I always wear this, because when a dress has a kind of scoop neckline, kind of like this, sometimes necklaces can look a bit strange with them, but because this curves like so beautifully, it just fills the gap like perfectly. And I just can't stop wearing it. It's basically like a chain, like a grungy kind of style with all of these spikes coming off of it. As I said, you would have seen it if you've watched any of my recent previous videos. It just sits so lovely. and it's just gorgeous. It is made from stainless steel and it's by Mysticum Luna. I do also have a code for them. It's simply _spooky. I will leave it on the screen for you here, but it will get you 10% off your order, I believe, and it is an affiliate code. So yeah, I have especially been loving the choker, and I think I mentioned this bracelet in my last favourites video. And the other piece that I have really been loving is this bracelet. Now I mentioned this one in my winter favourites, and I've gone back and purchased this one. So these two are from Black Heart Jewellery, or Black Hearts Jewellery, and it's this like O-ring bracelet. It's super like trad goth looking and like grungy, and I wanted it to layer with this one, and I think they look really cool together. So I had to mention Black Hearts Jewellery as well. Definitely if you love stainless steel pieces that are more maybe like chunky and trad goth-y, then Black Hearts Jewellery and Mysticum Luna are the place to go. Now for shoes. Now I have hauled these again. Like everything is kind of new, but I have just gone out and like worn it straight away. I bought these Killstar boots, and again, I'm not sure which video will go up first, but I ordered them from Kate's Clothing. I do have a code for Kate's Clothing. The code is the same, simply _spooky. Again, it will be on the screen for you. That will get you 20% off though, so that's a really good deal. I bought these boots, and as soon as Killstar released them, I talked about this in the video, but I just knew they were meant for me. Like, I love shiny boots, I love pointy like winkle picker style boots, and these I think were a reference to the goth pikes because I've seen ones that lace up with the buckles, and I love that they have that point towards the end of the ankle. They're just gorgeous, flattering boots. I've worn them so many times already. I did like some shorter walks to kind of test them out, and they did really well. Then I wore them on some all day out trips, and then I wore them to London for the ultimate test, and they are so comfortable. I can't recommend them enough. Obviously I haven't had them for too long, but so far they've held up really well. They've been really comfortable, and they've been so much better than I was even thinking that they were going to be. And these are called the Dark Sin boots. I'm not sure what's happened to my voice. It's like this is the first video I'm filming, but I haven't filmed in a couple of weeks, so I don't know. My voice is not cooperating today. So sorry if it just sounds a bit weird. I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, these are the Dark Sin boots. I love them, and I'm wearing them on my next London trip because I'm going to the Lost Souls Pizza. It used to be the Lost Boys Pizza restaurant, and I'm so excited. So I had to mention these. I'm just in love with them. They're definitely one of my favourite pairs of shoes at the moment. Next up is makeup. Now I did mention this in my last winter favourites, but I had to mention it again. I'm just so in love with this palette, but the colours I've mainly been using from this, I mean I always use a red, so I always use the colour Alluring, hopefully I'm saying that right, and also I've been using Murderous and Soulless. So this is the palette again. So I've really been loving this one, and this one. So this one is like it looks brown, but it's actually a grey pink colour. It's gorgeous, almost like a dusty dead rose. And then this one is a peachy colour, but it's really nice for pale skin, I would say, because I think sometimes peach eyeshadow can, I don't know, not look the best, but this one is gorgeous, and I'm just so in love with this palette. It's definitely my most used one, so I had to mention this one. And the other thing was, I talked about that peach eyeshadow. This lipstick, so I bought this a while ago from a friend's recommendation, and it's in the shade, I think it's 65 Seductress. I have lost the sticker, but I saw her wear this and it looked so pretty, and we're really similar in many ways. But we usually like a lot of the same shades of makeup and styles and things like that, so I did go out and buy this, but I didn't really wear it for quite a while. And when I bought this top, because it's got like a peachy pink in it, I thought this is perfect, and I wore it all together. So I wore this, the shorts, this lipstick, and that peachy eyeshadow, and I really liked that makeup look. I think I had a few comments on that video when I filmed saying that you really liked the makeup, and that's what it was. So I love this. It looks really nice, and it doesn't look weird on pale skin because I think it's so easy for like peach or like light pink coloured things to turn orange on pale skin. I feel like that's a problem, and this doesn't do this. This is really, really nice, and I feel like I'm as pale as they can get. So if you are pale and you're struggling to find like a peachy coloured lipstick, I would recommend this. Last few things. So I've got 2 Jellycats here, totally ungoth, but I did buy this little egg in a recent shopping trip with my sister, and my parents actually bought me the coffee cup. I love Jellycats. I've got like the watermelon, the pumpkin, the toadstool, the little happy egg, and the coffee cup, and I just think they're so adorable. They also have like pumpkins, as I said, but they also have bats and things like that, so they do have some of the more spooky ones. I just think they're all adorable though, and these are my 2 recent ones, so I just love them. Very random, but very cute, and very cute gifts for people as well. I've also been really enjoying cross stitching, so this is definitely a new hobby for me, and I did put out a video, and I'm not sure if they'll still be available because I know they're only sold in limited amounts, but I collaborated with Monstrous Designs on this one. Now this is my work in progress. I've done a lot more since I showed you, and probably by the time this video goes up I might have finished it. It's definitely very time consuming as a hobby, but so far I've really been enjoying it. I usually cross stitch and put a movie on in the background, and yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a vampire fangs design, but I'm really excited to get this finished so I can put it on my wall. But I had to mention this because I've spent a lot of time doing this. Last few things now. My Phantom of the Opera obsession has resurfaced. I went to see Phantom of the Opera in April. I have seen it a few times at the theatre. I am obsessed. If you're obsessed with Phantom of the Opera, I do have a mask necklace on my website, so I'll link that below for you, because I do wear that whenever I go and see it. But I've seen it in Southampton when it was touring. I've seen it in London quite a few times. I just absolutely love it. It's my favourite musical. I actually played the music on the cello in like one of my college production things. I'm just obsessed. It's a problem. I am Team Phantom. Ral can just go away. I have seen the 2004 movie. I have seen the 25th anniversary one. We do have it on DVD. But recently I came across the 1990 version. Obsessed. I've seen it like 3 times already. I really loved it. It was really different. It's not like a musical. It's got music in it, but it's definitely more like traditional opera than like the music in the theatre production and ones like this. So it's very different, and some of the characters are different as well, but I really, really enjoyed it. It's literally called The Phantom of the Opera 1990, and you can watch it on YouTube. And then I did go ahead and watch this in the background while I was cross-stitching as well. Last thing is music. Obviously I have been listening to the Phantom of the Opera soundtrack, many versions, but the other ones I have also been loving is quite a few actually. So I did a music favourites video a while ago, and someone commented that there was a group called BOOTIQUE. I could be completely butchering that. I believe they're German, and someone said that the singer of She Hates Emotions has created another group called BOOTIQUE. I'll put a photo of like the album covers, but I really love You Walk Away and also Vampire from them. Those have been the main 2 I've been listening to, and I really, really love them, so thank you for the recommendation for that. I have also discovered the song Alice by the Sisters of Mercy. Again, that was another one recommended to me by Arinthia, I believe, so thank you for that. I have been loving that song. Death of Peace of Mind, that's very hard to say, by Bad Omens. I think that one's been trending on Instagram and I've heard it a lot, and then I have downloaded it and again really liking it. And the last one I have been really enjoying is the new Depeche Mode album. It's called Memento Mori. Very dark. And the actual song I like is Ghosts Again. It's been on repeat many times. Those are my top song recommendations. As I said, I'll try and put like the album covers in so you can kind of see and have a better idea of what you're looking for, but those songs in particular I have had on repeat a lot. I do have a very like obsessive personality when it comes to music and films. Like I will binge watch and watch again and like listen to one song for the whole day. Like it's easily done. But that is what I've been enjoying so far in spring. I'm hoping I can put this video up so it's not like summer by the time this goes up. But this is what I've been enjoying, definitely the range there. I hope this helps give you some recommendations, whether it's music-wise, fashion-wise. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and subscribe if you did. Let me know your favourites that you're enjoying so far in spring. I will see you in my next video. Bye!